So let's get you up inside.
We do have a lot of food here. There's always food here.
Sometimes really stark difference when you walk in, it's loud sometimes. And then other times it's just completely quiet.
The people we have in the office and how we built the studio is really reflective of that student body. And meeting that set of future students where they are is why the studio out there on the floor is constructed the way it is.
As the classroom has flipped from being sage on the stage to a guide on the side model, the classroom itself has to be incredibly flexible from semester to semester, from week to week, from day to day.
What was really helpful was just talking to the actual lab technicians that were in the space to get a better sense of the day-to-day operations.
Thinking about the way that sciences are going to be taught 30 years from now is a very kind of different question than how do you want to replace the current biology lab that you have today.
We've got this database of 85 libraries. We can use that data set to inform the work that we're doing currently so that that client can compete for the same students.
Some of the characteristics of student commons that I'm most interested in is how much they change, and not just over the course of a school year or over the course of a decade, but literally over the course of a day.
All the universities we work with, their athletics, their programs vary vastly different from school to school. They're in different divisions, they have different trajectories, they have different requirements.
I have probably worked on 100 projects.
We've been on about 45 college, university, and independent school campuses. I should be able to fathom a guess at how many projects that equates to.
I would say over the 50 projects I've worked on and 10 to 15 institutions, the common thread really is the desire to work with the client as a team, as a partnership.
One of my favorite parts of working on college campuses is the focus of design having like a timeless quality to aid in that effort of having architectural interventions that have longevity. It's always great to work for universities that they not only have sustainable goals, but they're pushing the agenda forward.
And students push the agenda. You've got a really young population, which is a really nice thing to work with because you learn a lot from them.
We talk about students studying alone together. Their heads down on their thing and they're listening to their music and they're doing social media on this and they're writing their paper, but they're sitting with 5 friends who are also all doing that, and they're being social in their own way.
You have 2 students that may, to you, appear similar, but they have completely different backgrounds and they're looking for something completely different. So I think it's interesting to uncover all of the different facets of the problem.
When we walk into a room and there's the president, head of facilities, the grounds person, faculty, the students sitting around a table, there's a social science to understanding what they all want to get out of the project. I find that to be an incredibly challenging and an incredibly fascinating process. That's what I love about working in higher ed.